round 3, Alvin, this brand new series just dropped on Netflix called Rotten Legacy. And this series, it is from Spain. And this centers around this actor. Wow, he's back with one more good show. So, what is his name? Camarade or something. This actor, you have seen, he has a huge hit show on Netflix, which I did made review on, Wrong Side of Track. This actor is really good in anything I have seen him in. Of course, he is the lead in this. And when I saw this was coming, of course, I was excited because he never disappoints. So in this series, we see he has this communication, like huge empire he built throughout the year. Like he's very well-known person, especially in the journalist industry. You know, he worked with many reporter and everything. Also, he's very honest person. With this show starts with, but we see when he comes back, like he was sick for 2 years, and when he comes back from his like the treatment, he comes back to his like this communication companies, and he finds out like his 4 kids, like he has 4 kids in the show. They were running his company basically in the show, and his kids are really very different from him. They're very, the way they're running this communication industry, you know, very unethical, very different from how he was running. So when he comes back and he find out his kids actually ruining his legacy, he must do something to stop them. So the show centers around that idea, you know. Is this kind of like Succession? Maybe a little bit like that, but this is more about him trying to stop his own kids, and they're really, really very different, you know. They're very unethical, the way they're doing stuff, you know. They're trying to like dodge paying taxes, and they are like blackmailing the minister and like basically getting him fired, and they're doing all this illegal thing. Of course, when he finds that out, we see he's trying to stop his own kids basically in this show. Of course, when you run a company, it's not just about you. There's other people involved, especially, you know, other board member and everyone. So this show, of course, when he tried to stop all this thing they're doing, taking it back how the way he built it, he faced some difficulties because of all these people, you know, they're running the things in their way. And yeah, so he faced some competition from his kids and all these board member. Also, there's some politics going on around the, like, I guess the Spain politics, because, you know, when they try to fire the minister, there's of course consequences for that. So this shows deal with a lot of stuff here, I must say. So did I like overall this show? I thought overall this series was quite interesting, especially because of the lead actor. I liked him in Wrong Side of Track. He's a really good actor, you know. In this show, he also was quite good. His kids, all the, like, especially three of his kids, they are very different from each other, you know. They have their own issue going on. Like to his daughter, one daughter is, both of them are married, one has kids and one doesn't. And the son, the son is like, just like, what the heck, he's really different from his dad. So, you know, you do spend a lot of your time with everyone I just mentioned, and the minister and everything. Overall, I thought the show was quite good. Like, I personally liked. I thought it was quite engaging, especially once he learns that his kids are really, really doing all these unethical things. You know, it was really hard for them to, for him to stop them, mainly because he was gone. You know, they're running things their own way for their own selfish reasons. So I feel like those part about the show was quite good, because as a father, you know, like, how do you stop it? So, however, all the scene with all the politician and like the board member and everything, you know, how like those thing goes, those scenes were quite predictable, I will say. So not all the scenes are quite enjoyable, I will say. All the political scenes, sometimes it worked for me, sometimes it didn't. I guess at the end of the day, the show overall, it is okay show. It is for people who like this kind of drama, you know, like this is still is very well acted from all the actor, and the production is quite good, and the lead actors are quite good. I guess it will depend on do you like this kind of political drama, and how do you stop this kind of thing going on? You know, it takes him long time to find out how to stop all this thing. So from that perspective, I thought the show done good job telling the story, you know, rotten legacy, like literally. Yeah, I did like this part about the show. Overall, the show is actually quite enjoyable. There is some scene drag here and there, I must say. There is some plot hole, I suppose. But overall, it still is quite interesting. I feel like a lot of people will enjoy this show. It is still very interesting story. So I personally, I have not seen all the Succession episode, I guess, but you know, the show does give you a Succession vibe. I don't know how hit Succession was. You know, Succession is like a huge HBO show. Did win a lot of award. Well, this show, it isn't copy like that, but it does have a similar. It's not similar, I suppose, because this is very different. That is why I'm not gonna say it's exactly same, but this is kind of like the show. If you liked other show from this creator, you will like this one. And I thought overall it was quite interesting, and that was my thought on this. Let me know in the comment, what do you think about this series? If you enjoyed this review, don't watch other reviews on the show. If you enjoyed this, please subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Please take care.